All right, so my name's Diana. I work at Library on 6th Street. It's a college bar on Dirty Six. It's very like fast paced, lots of volume. It's very vodka Red Bulls, vodka sodas, no craft or anything like that. In Houston, I think the bar scene is more like lively there. I think there's a lot more going on there than Austin. I feel like Austin, a lot of people just jump from bar to bar to bar to bar, and it's more like, oh, you get a shot here and you get a shot there, and you just go to the next place. Like, there's nothing like that makes you want to stay there. People will like recognize me from SpeedRailz, and they'll come in and they'll be like, hey, you did that SpeedRailz things, which is really crazy that I can get recognized for something like that. It's also brought people into like the bar just to come like say hi and like just grab a drink from me, which I think is really cool. So I will like often like post with like my friends or something while we're like about to work our shift. We'll be like, hey, we're working here tonight. Or I'll post like on my Instagram notes, something like little, like people will just like scroll by and see, and that'll bring them in. Or like every now and then if I'm doing a pop-up somewhere else or like picking up a shift at like a different bar, I'll like text all of my friends and be like, hey, like I'm bartending here tonight, come see me. Just because like anytime they do it, I'll come see them, and it's just like a give and take. I think type of you got to be real serious with your pull-up game, just because like if you show up for them like constantly over and over again, they're gonna want to show up for you as well. So last man standing, I did not intend on joining at all because I was so afraid. I was so scared and I really didn't believe in myself, and so I backed out. I was scared. I was like, I'm not gonna do this. Like, I've never competed solo before. I've always done it with, you know, my team, and the thought of like me just going up there and just doing it by myself really freaked me out. So whenever I joined like 2 days before, I realized I have to study like all of these drinks before I compete. And I think that was like the most important part for me, was just to like learn all the drinks. And I stayed locked in the entire day. Like, it was like 10, 11, 12 hours. I don't know how many hours it was, but like I remember getting there at 3 a.m. or not 3 a.m., 3 p.m. and then not leaving till 2 a.m. and I just sat in my chair for like most of the day and like went through my page of like all the drinks and stuff, and just like trying to test myself, having other people test me, just so I knew the drinks like immediately whenever I read the ticket. Okay, so I started off bartending in a dive bar, and there was like no craft. Like, I never made like an old fashioned or anything like that. Didn't know what a Manhattan was until like maybe like a year ago. And SpeedRailz, I was looking through like all of the pages, and there was just like so many like cocktails that I had no idea about. Like a sidecar, I didn't know what a sidecar was until SpeedRailz, and it was really hard for me to like kind of like memorize all the drinks and stuff. But I think I had an advantage because all the other craft bartenders who did know those drinks have their own specs for those drinks. So I had like a fresh, like clean slate, and I could just like learn what was given to me. I feel like I should have known what that was before, but that's like the one drink that stuck in my head, and I don't know why.
It's a good drink.
It is a good drink.
It's a good drink.
With the pressure of performing, I used to do dance, and I competed in sports a lot growing up. So I'm used to like big lights in my face and people like yelling and screaming and everything. So I guess like I knew how to like just focus on what I was doing. Like, I remember like, I think the last match, Rome was just yelling like super loud the entire time, and like I guess like he was trying to distract Gabe, and like I noticed it, but like I heard like a couple words, and then everything else like I just kind of like blocked out. But I was able to just like really focus on just what I was doing. Whenever I got that ticket and I saw that there were so many different like modifications to all the drinks, I realized those were the things that were gonna like mess me up. So I immediately did all of the hard stuff first, did all of like the modifications first, so then I could easily just look at the drinks and be like, okay, well now I know this drink easily, I can just do that last, and that's just like second nature to me. So I got all the hard stuff down, had like a good foundation, and then SpeedRailz has given me a lot of really great relationships and friendships ever since I joined. The first SpeedRailz I ever did, I met Emma, and she won the Austin like solo portion of the like SpeedRailz, And me and her have just kind of been like in touch a lot. Like I'll go see her at Eddie V's, and every now and then she'll come in the library and like we'll hang out or we'll go out to like drink together or something. And even like in the competitions, like we did like a relay competition together, and even then like, well, like even later she messaged me and she was like, hey, like what if we did that relay again, like talking about the next upcoming SpeedRailz and like competing again together. So I have that, and then I've gotten closer to like Jonah, Christian, Cash, Elijah. Like we all like will visit each other at our jobs and just pop in and say hi and just come support each other. But my perspective changed after SpeedRailz by like just it lit a fire in me. I have more motivation than I did before. I'm more passionate about bartending. Before it was just like kind of like a job, like it was a really fun job and I love it. But SpeedRailz made me realize like I can do so much more with bartending that I did not think I was capable to, or didn't even realize there were like these opportunities out there for me. It's made me also like want to branch out more, and so I'll pick up shifts from like a bunch of different bars and like take any opportunity I can get, really, because SpeedRailz really gave me a really great opportunity, and I was able to like find like a different part of myself that I didn't know I had. And I'm still competitive like I was whenever I was younger, which was really cool that I still have that in me. So I think in the future I really want to like keep on bartending and making connections throughout the bar. I don't know if I want to be bartending for like much longer. Like I'm bartending through school and everything, but I still want to be involved with the bar. Like I want to do like a bunch of creative things like media, or like just even like helping with like the creative side of like the business. And like I really love decorating. Like I for like 77 Wonder Bar, I used to go help decorate all like the different bars in the different cities, and like decorate for Halloween, Christmas, all types of holidays and stuff. This time around I think I'm a lot more confident in myself to being able to be placed in the top fastest, like the top 6 fastest, just because before I didn't really believe in myself, and like time and time has proved that I am a pretty fast bartender. But there are some really amazing and really fast bartenders out there as well. Like I'm still scared of Jonah. I'm still scared of Jonah, even though I beat him last time. He scares me. Emma, I haven't even competed up against Emma, and she won the Austin SpeedRailz, so like I'm also afraid of her. There's so many amazing bartenders, so I'm really afraid of that. And then going up against everybody in Houston, that's gonna be really intimidating, because I know there's a lot of like really great bartenders there, and it's their home base, they're more comfortable, and if it's their home bar, like they really do have that advantage. So I think we have a pretty good chance, but they're still intimidating.
I like it.